Morning, everyone. Can't get your team members to perform well? Make the Pygmalion effect work in your favor. Not getting the desired results from your team members? You think they're slow, inaccurate, and not as committed as you want them to be? Now, before you set out to correct them, check whether the Pygmalion effect is working against you. But what is the Pygmalion effect? Also known as the self-fulfilling prophecy, this effect suggests that people's performance can be influenced hugely by the expectations placed upon them. When someone is expected to succeed, to do well, they often rise to meet those expectations. On the other hand, when someone is expected to fail or be mediocre, they perform poorly as a result. Now, there are several studies which have proven this. When new teachers are told that their students are gifted and committed, they communicate with them, deal with them in a particular way, which makes even average students end up over exceeding expectations. Now, how does this work? Sounds like magic, right? Well, I'll not have the time to explain the science behind this miracle, but please read about it. Now, this research extends well beyond the classroom. In the workplace, managers' expectations about their team members can greatly influence their performance. So treat this video as a reminder of the powerful influence you hold and the potential you have to unleash your team's true capabilities. When you meet a fresh graduate who has recently joined your team, or let's say if you have newly taken over the leadership responsibilities of a team, what is the expectation level that you have from day one? On a scale of 1 to 10, how committed, how competent, how proactive and professional do you expect your team members to be? 9, 10, or 2, 3? For me, it's often 15. But I've seen a lot of managers who have a -5, -10 level of expectation from their team members. Now, please note that more than anything else, this level of expectation that you start with will dictate the kind of performance that you will eventually get out of your team members. So if you're someone who keeps low expectations from people, you have to sort your attitude out first before correcting them. Well, you could be influenced by past experiences, stereotypes, or a lack of understanding of the individual's capabilities. Some of us may have worked in environments where we have witnessed consistent underperformance, which may have led to the development of a default mindset of low expectations. Fair enough. But how do we correct this? Particularly because it affects our team's performance, which we must hold ourselves accountable to. Number one, awareness. Start by becoming aware of your own expectations about each of your team members. Give them a rating from 1 to 10, and also the potential impact that this low level of expectation may have on them. Number two, self-reflection. Take some time. Reflect on the reasons behind your low expectations. Examine whether they're based on your past experience or your biases or on objective evidence. Extremely important. Number three, perspective changing. This is magical. Deliberately and consistently start looking for strengths and achievements in people. It would even help to keep a journal about each of your team members. Start jotting those strengths down. Look out for them deliberately. And with time, this will become natural and your mindset will change. Now, there's a beautiful story behind the word Pygmalion. As the Greek legend goes, Pygmalion was a renowned sculptor. Once he creates a beautiful statue of a woman and then falls head over heels in love with his own creation. For years and years, he just keeps looking at the statue, besotted by her beauty. And finally, the gods, impressed by his devotion, gives life to the statue and turns it into a lovely woman. Dear friends, if we as managers can spot and respect the strengths in each of our team members, the strengths and the commitment and the proactiveness that they bring to the workplace, and also have sky-high expectations from each one of them, now these strengths will magically come alive and we'll be rewarded with amazing, record-breaking results. So start making the Pygmalion effect work for you. Trust me, it works. Thank you.